Hey, how the hell are you? It's the Tattooed Madman Psycho Mike, welcoming you to this edition of the Tattooed Madman Psycho Mike's Masters of Mayhem Underground Television. I hope I can entertain you for the next hour or so. I'm going to have, we're going to call this one Masters of Mayhem Underground Interviewz. I had a television show here in Cleveland for, about 27 years. I was on cable access, public access television in Cleveland. And I showed wrestling matches, which I've been showing you, and I did a lot of interviews with bands. And this is just volume number 1, and I interviewed a lot of cool bands. Anyway, I'm going to start off the show with one of my favorites, and that's Phil Anselmo, the singer for Pantera and Down and a bunch of other projects, and also one of my favorite female singers, Otep. Going to have an interview with Otep. Of course, a few interviews with Black Stone Cherry, which is my favorite cool rock and roll band. Also one with Dez Fafara from Cold Chamber and Devil Driver. And, of course, my tattooed brothers from another mother from Southern Cali. A few from the Kottonmouth Kings. A couple good ones from Static X, which I miss Wayne Static. And maybe I'll throw one in from Mower. That's good buddies of mine, too. I enjoyed them guys. So that's the volume number 1 of Interviewz. So hope you can stick around. And also don't forget, check out my autobiography. It's on Amazon Books. It's the tattooed world of the Masters of Mayhem. Wait a minute. Welcome to the twisted world of the tattooed madman and professional wrestling Psycho Mike. It's my autobiography. You can find it on Amazon. Where the hell am I going with this? Anyway, I hope you enjoy some of these interviews. Leave a bit of feedback. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all right? So, on that note, I want you to sit back, rip the top off a cold one, roll up a fatty, and enjoy this edition of Psycho Mike's Twisted World of Masters of Mayhem Underground Television. Let's do this.
Politics. It was
4, 3, 2.
Hey Cleveland, what's happening? Psycho Mike here. Sitting on a bus with Sanctuary recording artist, Super Joint Ritual, which is Phil Anselmo. It's great to be here, man.
Did you hear that intro? What's happening?
All right. Well, it's going to be part 2 of the interview. We're going to air the first part, which you've already seen. We're going to air some videos, and then we're going to see this one. So on this one, I want to ask you things like, what's your favorite horror movie?
That's impossible. That's an impossible question. I've got so many horror films that it's tough to even talk about. So, and I've got a lot of favorites. I mean,
Top of your head.
The first thing that popped in my head was there was a pretty long-running series in the early 70s called Night Gallery, and Rod
yeah, I grew up with it.
He would host the thing and all. It was after Twilight Zone, and it was just the style of it and all. I love it. You know, I've got every single
episode.
One. Yeah, pretty much. You know,
that's cool. Okay, next question.
But that's not a horror movie. You know
no, it's not. Right, exactly right.
You know, I don't know. Evil Dead 1. Hands down.
That's a good one.
Oh, it's more than good. Exorcist is great.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Linda Blair played a hell of a role.
Amityville 2 has a grace to it that is lovable, I think, you know.
Did you see Rob Zombie's House of Thousand Corpses?
Man, I only saw it one time, and I was half...
Beyond the point.
No. I wasn't drunk or anything. I was just... I wasn't really watching the way I do watch horror films. But that means absolutely nothing, because take a film like Let's Scare Jessica to Death. I watched it probably 5 times before I got it. You know what I'm saying? Right. I was like, okay, yeah, I see why people think it's scary. And it grew on me, you know? And then on the flip side of that, there's movies like The Blair Witch Project, which is a pile of shit.
It made a lot of money though.
Boy,
for being a piece of shit.
So did Poison.
Yeah, good point. Okay, next one is I heard you had a haunted house in NOLA, or is it 24/7 one or
New Orleans, Louisiana. It's NOLA. Yeah. At least 3 years ago, I was a major part. 4 years ago, I was a major part of a haunted house that still runs during the month of October, and it's called the House of Shock. And I think it's taken a more commercial swing. When I was there was a contingency of year-rounders who would fly in, and everybody would stay at my house the whole month of October, and we'd all just get into character. The tattoo artist Paul Booth and the horror director Jim Van Beveren. We'd all scare the crap out of people, and the House of Shock was huge. It was about 30 different rooms. It took you about 30 minutes to 45 minutes to even make it through the whole thing. So it was badass. Yeah,
that's cool. Okay, gonna change up a little bit.
Go for it.
How's the new record doing, and how's the tour going?
You mean the last record we did?
No, the Lethal
Dose. Yeah, fine. It's going fine. It's not
as big as what you expect, or what you're used to.
I'm not. That means nothing to me, you know.
Right.
What's important to me is that I'm still out here playing for the fans that want to come see the show. Anybody who doesn't come, it doesn't hurt my feelings or anything.
Right.
You know, that's fine, man. But still in all, each night is singularly badass. Each town has its own way about them, has its own, different energies, but each one is over the top, crazy, over the top, badass, violent, and very much like the old days, to where there's circle pits, stage diving.
That's unheard of now for a big stage.
But it's all very, very, very militant, you know. It's very understood, you know. If someone busts his ass, they pick him up, you know, like the old days, you know.
That shit don't happen too much.
No, people get trampled and kids push each other and they don't know what the fuck they're doing, you know.
That's not what you're here for. But I understand you also got, how many other bands are you in?
Only one.
Only this one now?
Yeah.
You dropped all the other ones. I've heard you had about 6 you were working with.
I was probably at one point working with about 8 bands, which I guess spreading yourself thin would be, you know,
right,
pretty obvious. But I was spreading myself extremely thin, and I could not give that much of myself to all these different projects, you know. So in order for me to feel like I'm at my best, feel like I'm doing something worthwhile, I picked Superjoint Ritual. And the reason I picked Superjoint Ritual is because it's new to the public. Actually, Superjoint's been around since 1993.
Just releasing it.
You're right. It's new to the public. Music right now is at a very shaky, not so strong as it has been in the past and before. And like when music was shaky in the past, when bands like Poison, Motley Crue and all, and not that they were bad or anything, I'm not saying anything wrong against these bands, it's just how it was at the time. Hardcore, heavy metal music skyrocketed, you know, the underground version of heavy metal. People still considered bands like Motley Crue and Poison and whatnot. Some form of heavy metal, I guess glam metal, but metal, you know, the metal was always there, you know. But when hardcore and true, honest to God, thrash metal, speed metal, satanic death metal, all that came in, it was just...
It was fresh.
Not only fresh, it was the angriest I'd ever heard any band sound in my life. You know, it was such a beautiful movement, and I think it's time now, because to me right now music is at a very ho-hum stage. You know, it's not extreme really anymore. Someone needs to come along and give it that goddamn kick in the ass.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's where my head is at right now. Cool. You know.
All right. How about you want to tell me a little bit about some of your guys you got backing you? Joe and 3 and everybody.
No, well, you know, Joe's a badass. You know, on the drums. I've been jamming with him for years, and I probably have jammed the most with Joe or Jim, the guitar player who plays on the other side of the stage. Yeah, from I Hate God. Okay. He also played in a band called the Mystic Crew of Clear Light, and they were badass. They were like the Allman Brothers or something without vocals. They were just a jam session. Yeah. Totally, it was so cool. But Hank the Third is probably the easiest guy to get along with and jam with, whatever, you know. He's absolutely tight. He knows his instrument. He knows what the fuck's going on. You don't have to explain to him a million times how you want something. He's very educated, you know. He knows music the way I know music, you know. He learned it on his own, you know. Nobody sat there with a stick and a chart and went, okay, here or there, you know. No one ever, you know.
Natural.
Well, yeah, I was 9 years old when I first picked up a guitar and wrote my first song, you know.
Okay.
So,
tell me you were trying to be Kiss, right?
No, I
tried to be that when I was young.
I had no idea the concept of even writing like a full song or whatever. But I did write my own parts, my own lyrics, everything. So, you know.
When's it gonna pop up on a CD, man?
Never.
Okay. You got any particular ink you want to talk about? Because we're ink fiends here.
Well,
your newest or your favorite? That's me. So let me ask you.
You know, I don't know. Everybody
got
seems
any Paul Booth?
Yeah, that's Paul Booth.
That's he's got to look all his own.
Absolutely.
He is the man, though.
That's one of my more favorite. As far as
nice now, damn.
As far as an old one, this is definitely one of my favorites. To Join Us. And
that's from the CFH days there.
The Mighty Black Flag. And
mighty.
at fucking one point in time, and this is no disrespect to the artist, because the artist did my first tattoo, the Phil Core, and that'll never die. It's got, you know, it's humor to it and all, but you know, it's a growing up thing.
Well, that's what you play now, Phil Core.
I love it, you know. And but Randy Adams, he's a good guy, man, and he fucking actually, to tell you how it happened, and he'll want to strangle me, but he did a face right here on my arm, and when it was totally black and white, like I wanted, I was like, man, you know, leave it alone, you know, it looks killer, don't fuck with it, you know. And he's like, oh, come on, man, let me finish it, you know. He had this full idea in his head. And by then, you're sick of fucking feeling all this grinding on you and shit. And you're like, man, this is fucking... I need to stand up and walk around, for a fucking few minutes. Anyway, his last thing that he did was put red and blue in it. And I almost fucking died right fucking there in the chair. I was like, fucking, but Paul Booth to the rescue. He came in and fucking, look at that cover up, man. Beautiful. I mean, that's a cover up,
exactly.
For God's sake. So, anyway.
Well, that's my cover. That's on our story.
What the fuck was that?
Yeah, exactly. All right, my last one before we get on your nerve, anything else. Okay. Got any road stories you want to share?
Road stories.
Nope. If not, I got another question if you can't go for that.
My life on the road
is the story itself, though.
Well, my life on the road is very regimented. I have within certain hours, I do the same exact thing every day. And I don't know why I do that, but it just seems to be the thing to do. I work out twice a day. I stretch out constantly. I meditate. I read.
Yeah, we got you reading when we walked down.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Okay.
I like to take it very mellow before a show because I'm concentrating very hard on kicking fucking ass, man. But mostly, I really, it's people ask, how is it hard mentally, to be on the road, if you want to reach that goal of reaching every person in that place, man, and letting them know that you're kicking their ass,
You're slaying them without hurting them.
You've got to concentrate hard, and my concentration it can't be broken during the day, man.
You can't break that routine.
I stick with the routine constantly.
Okay, I promise it's the last one.
All right, it's no big deal. Take your time.
What do you do that people would freak out if they heard that you did, like you're painting or?
I paint.
Do you?
Sure.
So, as I say, I ask people that. They get all kinds of different things. Well, hey, I like working in my garden. I like this.
No, I don't like working in the garden.
That's me. Unless I'm growing something.
You?
Unless I'm growing something.
Unless you're growing something. No. I don't know, man. I've told people in the past, I'm pretty self-explanatory. I collect fights, collect horror films.
Shit. I don't know if you got fights. I got all kinds of fights.
Oh, I got
UFCs to the fucking...
No. I'm a straight-up
boxer.
Marquise to Queensberry rule.
Oh, all right.
Just
I
boxing.
some Muhammad shit. Cassius Clay, not mine.
No, Muhammad Ali's his name.
That's his name, exactly. All right, Phil, I want to appreciate for your time. Is there anything you want to say to the people of Cleveland?
Cleveland, man, we love you. We love you. Always.
Thanks, Phil.
All right, brother.
There's no need to fear.
Psycho Mike
is here.
Psycho Mike, he's my hero.
Well, I'll tell you what. They just don't get any more psycho than Psycho Mike. That boy ain't right.
From Hell's Kitchen, New York, he is wrestling's original Psycho, as well as wrestling's tattooed madman, Psycho Mower!
Hey, Cleveland, Psycho Mike, and I'm hanging out with Otep
heavy metals. Oh, she got bigger balls than I got. She sings with them anyway. All right, I'd like to thank you very much for doing this interview with us. Welcome to Cleveland. I think you brought the cold with you.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Okay, my first question is, I'm going to start off with, who are some of your musical influences? I hear all kinds when you're singing, but can you tell me who?
You know, it's pretty vast. I think, you know, I'm most attracted to bands that are very passionate, and I think, you know, probably The Doors, you know, it's one of my favorite muses. You know, I don't just listen to a lot of aggressive music, you know, I listen to anything that I find that where the musicians themselves are sort of compelled to play, they're compelled to write, they're compelled to sing, they're compelled to get their message out, not just for the status or the ego boost that, you know, this business might give them. You know, I'm really into Nirvana, you know, I miss Kurt a lot, and I don't know, Radiohead, I really enjoy, you know, OK Computer is one of the best albums ever written, I think. I'm a big Jimi Hendrix fan. I like Slipknot, like Pantera, and Phil Anselmo, so amazing. Yeah, we had a really good time on tour with them and Masterz this last summer. So, yeah, that's about it. You know, I really just enjoy, you know, most of my influences are literary, you know, it's a lot of literature, a lot of poems, and the beat poets, Kerouac, Bob Kaufman, Down Good.
What you write is deep.
Right on.
It's deep. It makes you think, which is something different for that type of music anyway. I enjoy it. Why don't you warm up for Ozfest? I was standing right beside the stage there. As a matter of fact, I think El Nino was on. And you did nothing but pace. You were nothing but a ball of nervous action. Right. Either you were psyching yourself or getting yourself in the frame of mind, or...
Well, you know what,
Plus, it's also a hell of a time to have a set.
Yeah. You know, I mean, the Ozfest is really tough, and that's like going to war. I mean, you're going to war at different times. Your regiment is called up, and you go. Whenever they call you, you have to go.
Right.
But backstage, you know, it's time to push everything down and let creativity come out. You know, it's when I'm out in normal, whatever normal life is, and everything's normal, and you know, you got to be at least function in society. But when on stage, that's when you have to remember why you wrote the songs, relive that energy, and give it to everybody real. Otherwise, you know, it's not authentic, and you're cheating the fans and you're cheating yourself.
We need more artists like you. I swear to God. And that's not just, I'm not just pumping you up for the camera. That's the truth. That's bad. That's real deal.
You know what? Hopefully we'll have, you know, I mean, what I hope is that the same artists that, like we talked about before, Morrison and Cobain and York, and how they inspired me, hopefully my band will inspire them to not be us, not to act like us, but to be better than us. Because that's how things evolve, and that's what you want. You want art to keep evolving. You want music to keep evolving. You know, I want to see like a grassroots movement. You know, I mean, there's so many people in music that are just in it for, you know, the fundamentals, just the very basic two-dimensional surface dwelling kind of rewards that this business offers. But, you know, like tonight, we're the headlining band, and there's not much room on this stage on this club, but most headliners won't strike the drums. So it leaves very little room for the other bands to play, and we took our drums down so that they could have the full use of the stage.
Where the opening band gets essentially two steps.
Two steps. As a singer, you know, I mean, I'm 5'4", so I'm pretty tiny. So even I've had trouble in that room, you know. And it's just about respect, you know. So for us, you know, we like take the drums down. Our guys didn't want to do it, but I was like, you know, I don't care. Take the drums down. It's just respect, you know. And then every one of the bands that are coming up.
All the other bands, exactly.
Saying that's really nice. And we say, well, we want always the headliner. You know, I mean,
you know exactly where.
That's right. You can't forget where you came from. I mean, there's nothing wrong with evolving and nothing wrong with enjoying, you know, change in life and succeeding. But just never forget where your roots are planted.
That'll get you far.
That's
in life and in this business.
That's right, brother. That's right.
Damn.
That's right.
I like to say good morning. You're actually talking some sense. I ain't getting somebody that's going to talk. Well, it's like bullshit.
Right.
Yeah, this is cool. You're cool too. I mean, respect. You have much love for me. And I cannot say nothing bad about seeing my college-bound daughter in her upstairs mimicking you, trying anyway.
Good for her. Good for her.
Pretty funny. I'll record it one of these times and I'll send it to you. Her name's Ashley.
Hi, Ashley. All right.
You'll make her day just now. I want to thank you very much for your time. Anything you'd like to add? Anything, new projects? Anything you got in the works? Anything you want to tell? Any tours?
Nothing right now. We're just going to finish out this tour. Then there's talk of us possibly going out with System of a Down in January. Should be a great tour. We love System. There's other things that are coming up. There's Mudvayne possibilities. So we just want to keep playing. We want to stay out on the road.
Like new album's a big change.
It is a big change. I haven't heard it, but people got to, sometimes artists change.
They're trying to evolve. I'm not saying nothing bad.
Right. It's different, though. It is different.
Okay, I got one last question,
Yep.
and I think I might know the answer on this one. If people that didn't know you, what would they say they would freak out over if they knew that you did, or you are?
I don't know.
I know you're an artist. I know you're a jack of all trades. You're a talented, very talented woman. So.
Thank you. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what people think of me other than, I think there was a rumor around that I was a cannibal, but I'm only an
all right, here.
I'm only an amateur cannibal. It only occurs sometimes, but
full moons and the right guy.
that's right. Maybe the wrong guy.
Yeah, maybe the wrong guy.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm a writer. I listen to classical music. And so I enjoy. Bach and Beethoven and Mozart. I mean,
I go from Chopin to D. Martin.
I love Chopin.
No,
yes,
wait,
I
oh my God.
love Chopin.
See, everybody, when I say Chopin, they look at me like, who?
No, Chopin. I love
Chopin.
Chopin.
Yeah, Chopin, exactly. Piano.
That's right.
See, I just busted myself. No one knew that. Give me more information than I wanted to give out.
Right on. But, I don't think there's anything wrong with expanding and trying to be inspired by everything. I mean, why not? Instead of, limiting yourself to this funnel, open yourself up to everything that life and the history.
There's a whole world out there.
Absolutely. You don't have to limit yourself just because, maybe you're not born into the right, status or the right, socioeconomic
Right, you're born
class.
as a bad sign. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
My price for rent.
One's out of business.
I want to thank you very much. You've been more than hospitable.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
This lady kicks my ass, Cleveland. You won't be sorry. We're gonna show their video again, Blood Pigs. I'll probably have a giveaway. I'm not sure what we're going to give away, but we're going to give something away for that Otep gave us, and I appreciate it very much. Thank you for Cleveland. I want you to kick our ass, everybody else's. Have fun on the road. Be safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you.
just what do people think of Masters of Mayhem Wrestling after just one viewing? I like it. And so will you. Check out Masters of Mayhem Wrestling, Music, and Chaos. Only on Public Access.
Tattooed Man Psycho Mike, making the earth shake, making the earth shake, shake, for your listening pleasure.
Well, no shit.
Hey Cleveland, Psycho Mike here, and I'm hanging out with three of my favorite dudes, man. John, Ben, and John Fred.
Yep.
They are from Blackstone Cherry. They're like my twin sons from different mothers. Dude, they're my good old boys from Kentucky. Wilmington? Edmonton, yeah, Kentucky. Good old boys, man. I welcome them. Thank you very much for coming back to Ohio, man. Absolutely. We're hanging out here at Sandusky's Bike Week. I want to ask you guys right off the bat, how's the new tour going?
It's going great, actually. See, we've been home writing for our third album.
That was definitely my next question.
Yeah.
Go ahead, you go with it, man.
No, we can talk about touring all day long, especially right now because our last tour was in December over in Germany, and
in Europe, yeah.
Yeah, it's fun over there, man. It's a lot of fun.
Different crowd.
We tour a lot.
It's a different crowd over there.
Yeah. Came home and started to write, and this is like only our fourth show of the year because we've spent. You have to shift gears when you're writing music. But after so long of that, it's kind of like, all right,
yeah, everybody locked up in a room.
Time to get back out there and rock, you know. So we're super excited to be on this little short run. We were in West Virginia last night, and obviously here tonight. We go back to West Virginia tomorrow, and then another deal in Ohio. So
Christ, putting miles on the bus.
Yeah, we're really excited. We're just happy to be out on the road and playing again.
Heck yeah, man. All right. Well, it's such as the old album, the Folklore and Superstition, is. Which one do you, since it's an older album now, do you guys have a favorite song off that one?
That's still hard. Like,
I know they're like your babies. I know they're like your babies, right? Which one do you like performing? How's that one?
Oh, dang.
Watch it.
I'll say probably my favorite song off that whole album is probably Ghost of Floyd Collins.
That's good too.
Live and the song. Like,
you guys do jam it though, yeah.
There's just certain songs that have more special meanings, you know.
Right.
Things My Father Said, obviously, and Peace is Free. But, you know, Reverend Wrinkle is also really fun to play.
Yeah. Wow,
and Floyd Collins, just because, you know, it's right where we're
local, man.
You know.
That's hometown shit.
Yeah.
That's cool, yeah.
So I think a lot of the songs, it's mentally, it means a lot to you, you know what I mean?
You're actually sharing your life with them. You're sharing your story, right? That's cool, man.
Absolutely. But it's hard, for me anyway, it's hard to pick like a favorite off either album. Because I have a new favorite off of it every day.
Okay, how's the new album going?
It's going awesome.
You got anything recorded? You got the tracks down already, the basics, or no?
We're doing the demos now.
Oh, yeah.
We've written over 20 songs for it, and we've already discussed how hard. Yeah. If we could, we would. It's going to be hard to narrow them down because we go into it every time with this mindset, but you know,
make it better than the last one.
Yeah.
You always want to get better, right?
And each song we wanted to put in the same TLC. For each song, we didn't want to put any kind of album fillers on there, so it's going to be hard to narrow it down to 13 tracks.
Right. Be like, no, be fighting over who? No, this one's a better one now. Yeah.
But it's definitely rocking. You know, it's exciting.
Every album you've had is rock.
It's really youthful sounding. I think the youth for the first time has really came out in the band on this album, just because. Even on the first record, because it's always going to be anyone's most youthful album because it's their first deal. But even then, there was an edge that was kind of put on us, I guess, of nervousness. But now that we're out here and we're gaining our fans, I think we're going back to the years that we first started as a band and that mindset. So we're kind of putting that onto the knowledge that we have now as musicians.
If you knew then what you know now, right?
Absolutely. So it's really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah. Dude, I'll tell you what, I've been down with you guys since the first album, and I've been following you. Christ, I follow you Akron, to Michigan. I follow you everywhere, just because I appreciate your music. You entertain the fuck out of me, man.
Thank you.
And I put it on, and my audience is like, yeah, dude, that Blackstone Cherry. I'm like, and you know the name.
Yes, yeah. So it's working. So
thank you very much,
dude. I didn't do it for the thank you, dude. I do it because I want to. I appreciate the shit. You guys rock me out, man. Any surprises in the set today, or here your last couple of runs here?
Yeah, it's the first time we ever used pyro.
Oh hell no!
It wasn't. We're not even. Yeah, we're scared because we're not even carrying pyro. They came to us today and said, "We have pyro here, you know, like big time stuff. So if y'all want to use it, we're like, well, hell yes."
Yeah. Silly question.
We thought maybe it'd be like, you know, a couple, you know. Got your kitty whistler,
sparklers,
and they're like, we got 60-foot flames on either side of the stage. So I'm like, cool.
Oh, dude, I got a video tape on this.
Yeah, definitely.
You gotta give me a video pass, man. Give me a video pass. I'll hook you guys up. You guys got the last DVD I made, or no? I can tell you guys. The live stuff that I'm from Columbus.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dude, that was, what was cool about that, I don't know, you guys probably don't remember that, but when you guys started playing Rain Wizard, it started to sprinkle, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, and it didn't rain the rest of the day, but it sprinkled, and I was like, what the fuck? No, man, I'm trying to block it off. I thought it was cool. It's like, that was just coincidence, pretty cool. All right, now, if you weren't in music, what would you be doing?
It's real hard. I mean, it's not clear. I don't think it's cliche to say you still find something to do in music, you know, whether it's performing it or being on the business side or something, you know, just because I think even if you're not in a band, you have a personal love and attachment and interest in music. So there's so many different avenues that even if you're not in a band, which obviously is what we prefer, there's still different things that you could do. And
I tell you what I'd do. I'd lose my mind.
Yeah, there's an honest answer. Yeah, right.
Yeah, because like all the time, like when I was little, I always wanted to be like a vet, you know, and take care of animals. And I grew up, and I was like, I like to shoot them and eat them better. So like the thing with them is, I'm sure like they had stuff when they were really young. Ben wanted to be Elvis since he was 5. He was rocking, like out of the womb. He was like, you know, swinging guitar, rocking.
He come out swinging hips.
Yeah, like John's the same way. He's got music in his family, and Chris too. So I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know really what the hell we would do if we didn't.
The four of us still be together. We started a record label. So we
here we go. Yeah. That's a good idea, actually. It's a hard gig now, especially the way the record business is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you gotta play and play shows. And,
okay, what made you want to be in music? Like, to me, what inspired me to be something was open up the Kiss Alive album. I mean, does that make, can you translate?
I think for like John first said, maybe with Elvis, that was one.
For you, Elvis?
That was the thing that really wanted to get me involved in music.
My family in general, to be honest. I mean, there was my first time seeing any kind of music performed. Was I've said this 100 times in interviews, but Elton John doing Crocodile Rock on the Muppets, and I was just little.
Oh,
you know, that flipped me out. But you know, my dad's not much of a player, but he plays guitar a little bit, and he showed me some stuff. My grandpa was a guitar player before he passed away, so. You know,
it's in the genes, then.
Yeah, it's just it was a big inspiration being a kid growing up.
All right, John Frey, what do you?
My dad and my uncle.
Really?
Yeah. Kentucky Headhunters, yeah.
Yeah, and, that's a hell of a band.
I played to AC/DC's Back in Black on my wall, and we had a chimney, and I beat the stucco off the chimney or whatever that rock was.
Drywall.
I beat it off the place, so you know.
That's cool.
What are you doing? We're trying to do a rock and roll interview, Joe. Come back here.
You need Joe on camera.
You got been in the pawn shop.
Put Joe on camera. Interrupt us.
What'd you buy? Show us what you buy. No, he got a bunch of free stuff. That's what he did.
You got the swag.
Get you one.
You got the swag. I'm putting this all on the internet. The hell, Joe.
That right there is Crump. This is Crump.
What's up, brother?
This is Mike. Joe, you guys know Joe.
The promoter wants to know if you guys will do a meet and greet for like 20 people.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
No, we're too big for that now, right?
Sponsor stuff. He's like, about 9:15. I was like, no, we're not doing a 15 minutes for a show.
Yeah, it's
7 o'clock.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, we're not doing meet and greets tonight. There's nothing I mean.
Huh?
Unless you guys want to stand out there for 6 hours.
6 hours. And I'm not standing the whole time.
And you will.
I'll stand an hour.
Got a nice crowd out there.
Don't mind. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, what time do we have to leave?
If we can, we can.
Man, I'm sure people will congregate in front of the bus. You might just wait until that happens.
Alright, that's cool.
Throw that at the end, yeah.
Click it. I put your knife back in your bum.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Alright, that sounds really
You guys got to witness some actual business.
Music business behind the scenes.
That's how we make decisions. We'll figure it out. Either that or you figure it out.
Yeah. Get back to us.
Yeah. Just make something happen.
All right, you got any unusual road stories you want to share? Anything that like sticks on your mind, crazy people.
The question is, do we have any road stories?
You know you do. I know.
Do we want to share them? Absolutely not.
What stays on the road? Yeah, all right.
No, I
don't mean anything sex, drugs, and rock and roll or drunken debauchery. I'm just talking about like I did ask Drowning Pool one of their stories, and he goes, "Dude, they pulled a 666 page of the Bible and asked us to autograph it." That's not a good road story. I don't like that one. Yeah. Kind of scary. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, dude. I'd have to refuse it. I
don't play with stuff like that.
Right, as I said, I'm not
out there.
Yeah, as I said, dude, you told me, I'm like...
You meet some characters on the road. John and I
Well, yeah, look at me. Yeah, you met me.
We literally saw 2 people in West Virginia come out of the woods yesterday.
Yeah.
You know the saying, they'll come out of the woods?
Yeah, they were literally coming out of the hills to come see us.
And John and I looked at each other and we said, I can't believe I've actually seen it. And it came up and it was funny. Is they said, man, we're glad to have y'all here in Parkersburg. And we're like, oh, thanks, man. Thanks for coming out. Are y'all with the band? I'm like, okay. Yeah. You just said you're glad to have us. You don't even know who we are. These 2 old dudes.
That motorcycle over there, I'm an easy rider.
Yeah. But you know, you meet characters like that. That's what makes it fun. You know what I mean? You'll have people. We've had people come up and watch the bus windows for a sandwich, and then, you know, obviously we'll give them a sandwich.
Dude,
you know,
now.
but you know, you run into people like that, and you have stories. But our bus driver has enough road stories for us. He keeps us entertained. He's
yeah, I'll tell you a funny story. Yeah, he's okay. Bob is a retired sheriff from Dallas, and he is a bus driver now. He's been driving us for about 5 years, and we went and ate at it was Spaghetti Factory. Yeah,
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa, Oklahoma, and walked out, and a pigeon flew over and hooked on his shoulder. So Bob,
good luck, I thought.
Well, Bob pulls out his pistol and shoots pigeons. So that's a true story.
Wow.
Yeah.
That makes for an original road trip.
Yeah. That's a story.
That's pretty funny. All right, guys. Please plug any websites that you have and plug that album. And
yeah, well, we're on Facebook. Obviously, that's the new crazy deal. We're on there.
Hit it, man.
You know, it's awesome. It's awesome for bands. You know, you can really keep in touch with fans and talk back and forth.
Right.
And talk
You
about
did that
shows.
with MySpace there,
yeah,
right?
We're still on MySpace. Got the Twitter. We're actually, ironically enough, we just found out today that we're building a whole new website, an official website.
Yeah.
So
The Roadrunners one's really, really.
It's not happening. So we're finally doing that. We're gonna make it awesome. Yeah. And our YouTube page, YouTube/Blackstone Chair, we got all kinds of videos.
All the videos, yeah.
And I've got the camera out with us, so we'll probably have some for tonight on there.
Are you doing cocaine tonight? Not snorting it, but playing it.
Probably not cocaine. We'll do some heroin.
I seen you finish with it twice. I'm like, damn, I want to get that. Oh my god! To me, you guys, the way you know, as kids, you know, you guys got it down to a science. It's like, watch it. Yeah. Right. With the drumsticks on the bass, and I was like, yeah.
We'll probably
do something.
Probably do something a little.
Especially with pyro, you better stay in steel.
I know. We were laughing about it earlier. We laughed about it. We said none of us will be moving tonight because we'll all be watching the pyro. We'll be there for days. You know.
Once the crowd pops, it's gonna make a difference. You'll be
it'll be good. I'll probably lose 10 pounds tonight from the flame. So. Be cool. Yeah, I mean, you can stand literally any type of arena show. If you're 60 rows back, you're still
feel the heat rush.
Yeah,
exactly. I see it. That way Kiss was. I was like, I loved every second. I was like, I like that. Yeah, exactly. Okay, one more question. If let me think of a way to word this and make it not sound like I'm retarded. If you were to, I'm trying to think of a good way to word this, man. When you step out on the stage, once your adrenaline rushes, isn't that what makes it? I mean, that's
the best feeling.
Right. I mean, that's
absolutely.
Because that's what I'm saying. When I walk out to wrestling, once you walk outside the curtain, it's like, yes,
oh man,
come on, yeah. It could be the worst fucking day ever you're having, and you walk out there, it's like,
that right there is part of the feeling.
Oh my god,
that's part of the feeling you miss from being on the road. You know.
You
miss the energy and the adrenaline, the excitement.
There's nothing like that. It's like the electric circus, man.
Yeah, we love it. And I guess, we still get butterflies before we go on stage. And I guess the day that we lose that would be a bad day.
That's me with wrestling. I'm slowing down with that. And the radio show now, right before I go on, it's like, oh, I remember feeling this before. Yeah, I'm digging this.
It's great.
So you got to have that. That's what inspires you and makes you passionate about doing what you do.
I dig it. I always wanted to be a DJ when I was a kid. I always wanted to be involved in music, so I went from to wrestling, and now I'm going to music. So.
It's all the same thing. It's just different avenues of it.
Right, exactly.
It's all that great feeling of being, to entertain people, So that's what we do.
You certainly do, man.
Hey,
guys, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
Blackstone Cherry.
Mine is Chris.
Mine is Chris. He's at the shower, showering.
Good for him. Good for him. Now, you're watching Masterz of Mayhem. We love it so much. We love you so much. And we hope you love us so much. So enjoy this.
Come on, people, show them support, man.
Rock and love.
Thank you very much, guys.
Absolutely.
All right, so is there any way I can get a video pass from you guys so I can get behind the rail?
Yeah, I don't think it'll be a problem.
No, I mean, yeah.
Ask Joe.
Well, I just want this way I can get some good footage.
Right.
Hey, Cleveland, Psycho Mike, and I'm hanging out with John from Blackstone Cherry, one of my favorite bands. Welcome to Cleveland, brother.
Thank you, brother. Glad to be here.
Can you tell me how's this tour going, the current tour that you're on?
It's been fantastic, man. Can't complain. Shinedown Theory of a Dead Man, all the guys are great guys. We've been friends with Shinedown for a very long time, even before we even signed our deal.
That's cool.
So, it's kind of nice to get, finally to have the opportunity to go out with some of our old
brotherhood
friends.
Works really, really well, don't it?
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about the new album?
New album's called Folklore and Superstition. It comes out August 19th. It's another album with 13 tracks on it. We didn't want to short, the fans, so we wanted to give them another 13-track record.
The first album was the bomb.
Oh, well, thank you. It's great, man. We spent a few months writing and recording, and it didn't really take us that long. We figured it would take us longer, but I don't know. It just kind of came to us.
How many extra songs you got? Another album's worth?
Pretty much.
What's your favorite song on the album?
That's a hard one, man.
See, they're all babies. You're all your babies, right?
Picking your favorite songs like shooting the other 12 in the head.
Okay. All right. What's your favorite song to play live? That's a change up. Right?
Blind Man's a good one because it's starting to get some pretty good radio airplay, and the crowd has been really responsive on it, so that's always fun. We just recently started doing one called Peace is Free, which is, I can't even remember what track number it is because it's been such a blur. But it's a lot of people will think it's kind of controversial when they hear the title because peace is free is kind of a controversial topic, but it's more about the idea of if everybody in the whole world all at once decided, okay, let's throw down our weapons and try to fix hunger and work on peace and try to make people happy rather than try to kill people. It's like the general crazy idea that, hey, why can't we all just get along?
War's got a song like that. Why can't we be friends? So, I just dated myself on that one. All right, I'm not trying to get you to say Cleveland, Ohio, which I'm sure it's not, but what's your favorite place to play? Home?
Home is always fun, man. It really is.
Nowhere like home, but okay.
The benefit of playing at home is you get to see all your friends and family, and then the bad part about being at home is everybody you've ever known in your entire life is there, and it's just so hectic. And it's not that we don't like spending time with them or hanging out with them. It's just like it's crazy. It's total chaos. But we spent a lot of time overseas, and been doing a whole lot of stuff in Europe, and well,
they got to appreciate it. I know they got to love this.
We've had a blast, man. Cool. The UK is going really well for us. We did a headlining tour last fall, and it ended at the Astoria in London, and it's a 1,700 room.
That's a nice gig.
It was real good. We sold it out. Everything we did in the UK was sold out. Beautiful. So, and we just got begun doing the White Snake Def Leppard thing over there. All the
they're big over there too. Yeah, the festival. Oh, that's all they do over there. Jesus.
Yeah, we're doing really well over there. Right now, we're getting a new record put together and put out there, and hopefully we can get the US to catch up.
US seems behind, don't it?
A little bit.
It does, especially when it comes to music. Any good road stories from when in your Europe tales?
Road stories. We're kind of like little old women when we're in Europe. It's like Forest Central.
Right. Everybody's yeah, look.
Yeah. That's what we do. We spend all our time waking up and going, okay, what can we see today?
Have you been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
We did actually. We did the Mountain Dew. What was it like the?
Oh yeah.
We did that. It was Puddle of Mud last year.
Oh, you did with them?
Yeah, we did with them.
It's not a big gig either.
Yeah, it was cool.
I don't think it's all that great.
No, man, it's cool. Anytime you can walk into a building and they have guitars and basses from freaking everybody.
Oh, the outfits are what kills me.
Yeah.
So the outfits of outfits.
Yeah, they had Barry Oakley had his that brown leather jacket with the tassels hanging off it and everything.
Well, pretty soon Blackstone Cherry will have something in there.
Well,
you guys, you got 2 albums. You seem like you got a tight unit. I mean. You guys seem solid. I mean,
well, we actually just June 4th was our 7-year anniversary.
Wow, June 4th. That's cool.
Yes, we've been together a long time.
Hey, pretty soon, 25 years will be under your belt, and you'll be like, damn, it's been this long.
Where did I go?
Yeah, exactly. It's a good thing, though. I love the album. The first album I can play from beginning to end. I enjoyed it from Rain Wizard to, oh my God, Hell and High Water was my favorite.
That was a fun album to make. Because John Fred's dad, Richard from the Headhunters, produced the record with David Barrett, the engineer. It's really raw, straight ahead rock and roll.
Exactly. There's nothing extra. There's no order. I love it, man.
This record, we went down to Blackbird Studio in Nashville, Tennessee. It's Martina McBride's studio.
Martina McBride.
Her and her husband John McBride own that studio, and like Alter Bridge just did their record there. That's why they called their album Blackbird. Kid Rock did some of his new record there.
Wow.
Kings of Leon were recording there as soon as we were leaving, so it's turning into a rock and roll studio, slowly but surely. But Bob Marlette produced it.
Oh, all right, that's a good name.
Yeah, he did. He did Sabbath's reunion stuff. He did Tony Iommi's solo project with Glenn Hughes. He did Shinedown's first album, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Sabs. There's nobody like Sabs. Oh my God, we all grew up that. Who's some of you? Since you brought that up, who's some of your musical influences?
I love Sabbath.
Sabs.
I mean, I just do. We did. When we were in Europe last fall, Classic Rock Magazine nominated us for Best New Band for 2007.
Excuse me. There. That's cool.
And we actually won it. Thank God.
Cool, man. That's cool.
But at that, it was a big dinner and everything, and you did this big award ceremony.
Hey, that's cool.
And the Black Sabbath guys were there with Ronnie James Dio for the Heaven and Hell thing.
Right.
Jimmy Page was honored that night. Steven Tyler. I mean, everybody was there. We met Jeff Beck, Alice
some good
Cooper.
Company, man. You're meeting all your idols essentially.
It was crazy.
That's
man.
why I still wrestle. I still get to meet my idols. It's like,
yeah.
and then this turns into a few of them. Like I enjoy interviewing you guys. I've interviewed Phil Anselmo, and I mean that's one of my idols. And it's hard to. I'm a grown old man, and I still like that stuff. I like it heavy. I like it soft. So.
Yep.
And anything I could do to help these bands that I like Blackstone Cherry, I really push it up on my show. So.
And we appreciate it.
I've been on for 14 years doing this, and then wrestling for 24 years now.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, it's getting old. I'm supposed to walk with a cane and everything. I don't do that, so
no,
that's too vain. All right, if there's anything you want to plug, anything like websites or
there's blackstonecherry.com, and we run our own MySpace. A lot of bands have some mediator run theirs. We run it ourselves. It's myspace.com/blackstonecherry. So please come on there and check out our tour dates and see when we're coming to a town near you, and talk to us. Send us a message. We'd love to hear from you.
And when they come back, make sure they're headlining.
That's right.
John, thank you very much for your time, brother.
Absolutely.
Sorry, shit. Out yet?
Not yet. We just shot it. We shot at Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Louisville.
5, 4, 3.
What's up, guys? I'm John from Blackstone Cherry, and you're watching Masterz Of Mayhem.
Okay, I want to show you.
A no-holds-barred autobiography of independent professional wrestler Psycho Mike, featuring road stories. Stories about matches, wrestlers, promoters, and fans. Over 1,500 matches, spanning 33 years. The twisted world of professional wrestling's tattooed madman, Psycho Mike.
Hey Cleveland, Psycho Mike. Back on Masterz Of Mayhem, and I'm hanging out with Dez from Devil Driver and Cold Chamber. I'm going to talk to you for a little bit.
How you doing?
Welcome to Cleveland, brother.
Good times. Always good times here.
Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, we're on this run right now where it's just nothing but good times, and the shows have been incredible.
That's cool as hell. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about the new album.
Well, not so new, maybe 7 months old or whatever, but it's doing incredible, and we've toured the world on it, and we've been in the States 4 or 5 times. Now we're doing our first headliner right now with proper production.
Hey, here's a hell of a headline. It's a hell of a lineup here.
Oh, it is, man.
It's a great lineup.
It's really cool. It's a very diverse bill.
Yes, it is. Yeah. How do you rate this album compared to the rest of them? You just talked to me earlier. Said that you're off alcohol, and this album seems like pretty much heavier than I've ever heard you. So, is there a difference, brother?
Yeah, those don't go together. I mean, here's the thing. I think we made our first record. It was Devil Driver, just kind of presenting ourselves, predominantly written by one guitar player. when touring schedules were too much for him and he bailed out. Then we found out there that the whole band could write. So my drummer, my bass player, everybody's playing guitar. So now you got 4 guitar players in the band. So you get the second record, which is I think really diverse, a little scattered for me. But it's got some good tunes on it, and it was us really finding ourselves. So the third record, Last Kind Words, this newer one, is definitely us defining our sound and what we are and who we are as musicians, and really solidifying it. When I listen back to all the records, I could hear the solidification of the sound on this new record.
It's heavy. I like it. Yeah, it's
cool.
It's different than I mean, you've got it's progressively heavier actually, so it's actually sounds a lot better. So obviously the writing is a lot better.
Right, and that's why even the second record, I think it's really a record to be reckoned with. But it's very creative and somewhat out of the box even. And on this new one, I think we just really honed it in, and we're giving the people exactly what they want in the time of a lot of the sing-songy radio, stuff that's going on.
So who writes the lyrics? Just you, or does everybody do?
I do. They'll give me a word here and now and then, but whenever they do, it fits. But I write the lyrics.
So it's deep.
Yeah.
I liked everything you've written. So
Thank you.
That's not a bad thing.
Thank you.
So what's on the iPod today?
I'm listening to Sirius Radio in the back lounge, and I'm going back and forth between Heart Attack and the Elvis channel.
I listen to the Elvis channel too, man.
Yeah.
That's cool. Who's some of your musical influences, Des?
All the real dudes, Ozzy, Danzig, Lemmy.
Oh yeah, that's the grandfather right there.
Des Cadena from Black Flag.
Very cool.
Yeah, Anselmo.
Obviously, it's very diverse because
Johnny Cash. I could really.
And Elvis.
Elvis, Johnny Cash. I mean, I listen to everything. I mean, I listen to a lot of blues. I listen to a lot of outlaw country. I listen to a lot of Hank III and Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson. And I listen to a lot of that, man, as well as a lot of upcoming bands. I met a band the other night called Reaper, and at this club we played called Headliners.
Mm-hmm.
They're killer.
Really?
Yeah, so it's good to hear. When you get a demo, usually you're going, well, you listen to it and it's maybe not all that, but these guys were great. So I listen to a lot of upcoming new stuff too.
Who inspires you?
Inspires me. The guys that have been around for longer than 10 years. I mean, I've been in it like 13 years now, so the guys who have 20-year careers are, everybody from Iggy Pop to Nikki Sixx. I mean, to everybody I've ever worked with, Ozzy. It's people with careers and longevity, and people that traverse time with the sound of their music, I think is real important to me. And so to say who I look up to, those would be the dudes.
That's cool. That's very inspiring to myself. That's good to hear. All right. Do you like the road, or do you not like the road?
I love the road. I mean, I do. I mean,
there's nothing like performing, but
nothing. Well, I love performing every night. I'm real comfortable with a microphone in my hand. We do need some time off. I mean, after this, we have 24 hours home, and we go over to the UK, and then we do Paris and Germany and the Netherlands, and then we fly to Poland, and then we do Poland, and then we do Russia.
But Europe sucks, man.
And I love Europe. I mean, I love it all. It's just I do think at the end of this run, we're definitely going to take a month or so off, which is very
well deserved.
Yeah, well deserved, and something that doesn't really happen for us.
That's good though. Yeah. I mean, it's good you're staying busy.
Yeah.
Is Cold Chamber on the shelf, or is there no more Cold Chamber? Or
for now, man, Cold Chamber is on the shelf. We broke up due to musical influences, as well as
that's a very politically correct answer.
No, man. I'll be honest too, and they found methamphetamines as well, and it ruined the band. But I did see Meeks about a month ago. He came to the House of Blues show that Devil Driver did, and we sold out. And he's been clean and sober now for 2 years.
He has been too. Wow, that's great.
And he looks killer. And
you look healthy. I mean, seriously. I mean, the last time I seen you were kind of gray. And I interviewed Phil when he was gray once, and I mean, I didn't. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think he was going to make it. I really didn't. So, and the next time I got him, it was like a difference in 90 days.
Yeah. Well, I used to drink a lot of hard alcohol. I mean, I haven't had hard alcohol in probably a year. So you start to realize that when you can toss down a bottle of booze, put everybody to sleep at 5 a.m, and then sit out here and finish the rest of it by yourself, you just go, okay, wait a minute, Yeah, I made a lifestyle change, excuse me, to
smoke more weed.
To make the longevity. Yeah, well, in California, weed is legal. So.
Yeah, I gotta go to Coma. I gotta go to Cali.
There you go.
Any good road stories you want to share, or anything that's off the hand that's really off the wall? They don't have to be dirty. I mean, if you whatever way you want. But
what's on the road stays in the road. It's kind of like Vegas.
Oh damn!
I'm an old pirate. You can't be talking to me about anybody's road stories.
Well, I heard some good ones over the years. I've been way have so.
Well. I'm also Italian, so I don't talk too much.
Right. All right. I'll ask you a couple more questions. Does anything? What was you saying?
If he wasn't doing music.
That's what I was going. If you weren't in music, what would you be doing?
Oh, any number of things. I mean, I also own a management company called The Family Management. I also have an imprint on a label. So I mean, I do a lot of other things business-wise as well.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. It would definitely be something to do with music, though.
You'd have to be involved in music somewhere.
Yeah.
If all right, how would I say that? If people didn't know you, what would they be surprised that you do, or what's your hobby like? You know,
they'd be surprised that I'm very approachable.
Really?
You know, I mean, although I stay to myself, I don't hang out with a huge group of people. Like the band and a few other people, but I'm very approachable when we're outside the bus or, when we're walking around. I think that everybody should know that. That the band comes out every night and we shake everyone's hand, and
that's cool.
Well, actually, stay true to that.
A few years ago, I was riding by, stuck in traffic out here, and you were on your way to the bus, and you stuck your head in my car and hugged me. You were all sweaty. It was after the show, and my girls we all went to the show. They were so fucking jealous, man. They were like, "That's not right, Dad."
Well, we've known each other for a while. So.
Yeah, exactly. I want to thank you to Cleveland. If you could,
thank you, Cleveland.
Anything you'd like to say or plug, websites or anything?
Over the years, Cleveland has been so good to not only me in Cold Chamber, but Devil Driver as well. So that means the world.
Yeah.
And go if you like country, go check out a guy named Will Ridge. It's with one L. And if you like metal, go check out Red River Revival.
Or MySpace Devil Driver.
I can plug myself in that.
All right, brother. Thank you very much.
Thanks, man. Take care of yourself.
Hold on, I need you to do me two. I get two videos. I need.
What's up? This is Dez from Devil Driver. You're watching us, and you're watching Nothing's Wrong. Turn it up, and then Not All Who Wander, right? All right. What's up? This is Dez from Devil Driver. This is our video. Not All Who Wander are lost. Turn it up.
One last one. If you can hit the TV ID, give me a show ID.
What's up? This is Dez from Devil Driver, and you're watching Masterz of Mayhem. You know you're gonna get sued for that, just because they're Mayhem tour.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Oh, dude, I was like, holy shit.
You gotta, ciabatta, crunchy, cheesy deliciousness. Bite it, don't fight it, the new pizza fix. Pizza Pan has a brand new plan. Buy a ciabatta, get 2 free, man. Zesty flavor in your mouth today. Pizza Pan ciabatta is here to stay. You got a ciabatta? You got a ciabatta.
Each personal-sized ciabatta pizza, $3.99. Buy one, get 2 free. Only at Pizza Pan.
You got a ciabatta? You got a ciabatta?
Goddamn, no. I said fuck no. I don't want to fucking take any more calls from fucking Bin Laden. I'm sick of that fucking bearded fuck. Tell that guy to throw in the towel. I'm not fucking kidding. Tell that goddamn scumbag to throw in the towel, get off his fucking donkey and throw it in the towel. I'm sick of fucking wasting bombs on the fucking piles of dirt of nothingness. Fucking, how many mud houses can we fucking blow up in a week? Tell him Pakalik is coming. Tell Bin Laden Pakalik is gonna fucking be airdropped in the middle of Kabul, Afghanistan. He's gonna come find fucking Osama Bong Laden, roll his ass in a fat ass joint and smoke his fucking ass. Okay? And you tell me that, man, listen, Bush here, I'm telling you, don't fucking call me on the road anymore. We're in fucking Cleveland. That's right, fucking Cleveland, Ohio. God damn. What's up, Cleveland? Fucking X with the Kottonmouth Kings. You know what? We can't get enough of you motherfuckers. We're coming back December 8th for round fucking 2. We're gonna be in fucking Columbus, Cincinnati, Akron, Toledo. These are the Ohio Stampede. So come on out and fucking represent Ohio, blazing, blowing smoke rings with the Kottonmouth Kings, and it just don't fucking stop.
Hello, I'm Sky. You're watching Masterz Of Mayhem, and we're waiting for the Kottonmouth Kings in Cleveland, Ohio, from Orange County, and I don't know. There's a lot of smoke around here.
Yeah! Fucking to Cleveland! Come out, get the back
Mike. Psycho Mike.
Good brother. Pakaliga, the visual assassin.
We've been deep in the studio, Cleveland.
You tell me what it's about.
Shaky Bones, The Green Room drops this summer. DJ Bobby B's record built from scratch. The Kottonmouth Kings re-release of Hidden Stash is coming this summer. 11 new joints on it. You want to peep that out. Corporate Avengers, Freedom of the State of Mind is coming out. The whole fucking Suburban Noise family's coming up this fucking summer. What's up, y'all? Blaze till we die. Stay high. Red Eye Express, ride high at all times. Peace.
Taxes are stealing.
We're gonna rock Ohio one more time, Psycho Mike. We're gonna get in there and get it on tonight.
So represent for Ohio right about now. Live and direct in Cleveland, Ohio, make some fucking noise! This one goes out to all the pot smokers in Ohio. Just bounce. Come on, y'all. Just bounce. Just bounce. With a big fat joint in a motherfucking Indo bag. Yeah. Cleveland, you're on Psycho Mike Vision. Say what's up. Got the face back. Face back. You get the picture, I started to shiver. I'm as high as can be. Real asshole. Like 6,000 years overseas. Stay high. Show us the power. I handle my business. Take a risk, like a flip of a wrist. Talking something, that's what my brains are about. Hands to kill, when it in your last spot. Yo, talking something, you ain't fine. You ain't left over place. Hold up, steps into the running. Right line, niggas sliding. 50-50 bounce, quick hands and that fast. It really goes. It's a dog,
Right here.
That's enough.
Top of the line coffee grinder. Add a little bit more would be good. Seems to be
Old one.
pick out your little stems, you know, so
This one first came out, the album.
I like that. That's sick. It's kind
Chronic
of
did
the
that
same
one.
kind of colors. Right here, the same kind of colors.
Green. That Chronic did this one.
Oh yeah, stems out. Look at that. See, that's what it ends up looking like. Chopped up real nice. Little gold. Look at all the beautiful teeth in the bottom there, pure THC crystals. That's why I use a coffee grinder. Scrape that, put that on top of your rib. Beautiful day. We go on his home today.
Here in Pakalika's neighborhood. Welcome to his neighborhood. Cough, cough. Works 420 all the time.
That's true.
Wow.
You gotta get this tuck right here, that's the important part. I normally like to use rice papers though, but this is what we had to buy today.
Mr. Rogers doesn't always have the right equipment, but he makes do with what is necessary. In Mr. Pakalika's neighborhood.
That's how you do it, man. Comes with the roll though, you know. Looking at the little ridge, I like the little ridge because it makes it burn perfect right off the bat. Once you get done, you have a fat comb. Perfect.
What's happening, Cleveland? Sitting here doing a little bit of blazing with my Kottonmouth King X. We're gonna ask him a few questions, and we're gonna finally find out what the hell's up with this band, man. Seen plenty of stuff on Masterz Of Mayhem. I'm sure you watch it because the place was packed. We had a mad whack time. Anyway, the first question I'm gonna ask you is, what's next for Kottonmouth Kings, man? I just seen the nice tour. You blew the house out, man.
Right on, brother. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Cleveland's always representing, man. Ohio's always fucking a great place to stop on the tour for sure. But Cleveland, man, people go out of their fucking heads. I think they get a little fucking Masterz Of Mayhem, Psycho Mike infiltrated into their brains and shit. It starts seeping into their fucking veins. Next thing you know, the people in Cleveland are going off the scales. But we're right. Have a seat, Johnny Richter. Hey, we're on the right now. We're in the middle of a Riding High tour. It's the second tour for our High Society record. You know, we just released a record called High Society. Sitting here, Johnny Richter. What's up?
What's up?
And, so this is the second tour. The first one was called Supporting Radical Habits, and that we came through here to talk to you guys when we're through here. Here we are on the Riding High tour. We're about 3 weeks into this thing, and playing Toledo tomorrow night, Indianapolis. By the time this airs, man, we don't worry about that shit. But anyways,
when are you swinging through again?
This tour comes all the way through Halloween, ends on Halloween in LA, at the Palace, man. We're doing big, like, big comedy party there in LA. And then December 1st, man, we jump on the Insane Clown Posse tour. They got a new record out called Bizarre Bizarre, and they're taking the nationwide tour. Leaves December 1st, so they took the Kottonmouth Kings out on the road with them. And, you know, so that's gonna be some sick shit right there.
That's some insane stuff.
ICP's been seen here on Masterz Of Mayhem. We help, I hate to say we help break them. We also help break, I hope we're breaking them, man, because we're having a blast watching these guys. I enjoy them. If I enjoy them, you know you're going to enjoy them. And maybe I'll just ask you one more quick question. Any good road stories?
Well, since we got Dog Boy here, what's up, Dog Boy?
Well,
yeah, anything to say to the people of Cleveland here?
Well, Cleveland, I just say, like, tonight, Too Rude did a acoustic set, 3 songs off the Too Rude record, available on Suburban Noise Records, and they gave all the juggalos, gave mad love and respect to all the people of Cleveland. I love the fact that the people of Cleveland and the whole Cleveland, Ohio area are down with the whole Kottonmouth Kings, Suburban Noise tribe. Big love and respect every time. As far as road stories, it's pretty simple, man. It's like the story is, it's a positive force called music, united and validated by the people. So y'all are making it happen, and we are grateful to be here and deliver. We keep what we have by giving it away. And on that note, I'm gonna go get a shower because I stink. All right, God bless.
Damn, that's some kind of pretty, man. Right. Sitting on the bus, we're blazing, having a good time with Kottonmouth Kings. Suburban Noise is definitely in your area. Suburban Noise. We got Pork Chop Twisted. Go ahead, brother, go ahead.
Hey, on this tour, we were up in Orlando, Florida at the House of Blues, man. This tour, like, first week off of the tour,
Lord.
Corporate Avenger, who's on Suburban Noise, are touring with us. The tax man from Corporate Avenger, he's a dude painting his face white with the red hair and shit, black hair sometimes, whatever.
Hair he's got going.
Munch. They call him Munch. Fucking kid comes over the barricade, typical situation. Security guard grabs the kid in a headlock, starts dragging him out. Munch reaches down, grabs security guard's shirt. Hey man, let the kid go, you know, typical shit.
Guy's like 6'4", 275, dude. Big old huge guy. The security guard. Little tax man, like 5'8", $1.50 maybe.
Maybe $1.35.
Maybe $1.35 wet with a sack on him, you know what I mean?
Wet with the fucking sack, and then so anyways, security lets him go. Show ends, man. Nothing goes on. Munch is backstage, catching his breath.
Gift of Dove. Are you looking for an original, unique gift idea that makes everyone smile on any occasion? Gift of Dove has the perfect gift, a customized bobblehead made with your favorite photo. Customized bobbleheads, they're superheroes, sports, kids, weddings, couples, fashionista, and many more to choose from. Just check out giftofdove.com and choose a 100% custom bobblehead for the perfect gift. Check out giftofdove.com.
5, 4, 3, 2.
This is the CWA's Little Bobowski, Rick Roberts, and you are watching Masterz Of Mayhem. And check out this video by Daphne Loves Derby.
Okay, whatever.
5, 4, 3.
Hey Cleveland, Psycho Mike, hanging out backstage with Wayne, Static, and Tony from Static X. I want to welcome to the program. Thank you for coming to Cleveland. How you guys doing?
Good, man. You have way too much energy for me, man.
I know, you just woke up. I know. Want to tell me a little bit about the new album, Wayne?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about it, please.
It's called,
I know it's
called Cannibal.
It's got a skull on the cover.
It's got 12 brand new evil disco classics.
Actually, there's pretty heavy stuff from you guys.
Yeah, some heavy stuff.
That's nice. I like it. Yeah. Any particular cut that you like on there is your favorite?
Oh man, I like all of them. You know, the song "Cannibal" is probably one of my favorites. Yeah, No Submission for him because it's all speed metal shit.
It is fast.
Some of it's pretty fast. Yeah.
It's a change from what you've done in the past. The lineup changes. Can you tell a little bit about the lineup changes? It seems like you guys are more powerful now.
There haven't been any in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
That's the story.
That's
the big news right there.
I remember the last time I interviewed you guys, it was the head trip in the band.
He's been gone for over 2 years
right.
now.
That's why I said it's been a while for me.
Koichi's been around for the whole last album cycle, and so we got the same cats playing. Although we got a different drummer tonight because Nick broke his hand, so.
Right. Nick's still around.
Nick's still around.
But, yeah.
Basically, his job now is to party all the time and to come give us pills on stage.
And roadie a little bit, no? He's putting the work.
He's the pill tech.
He's the pill tech. I've never heard of that one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
On your tours, I mean, you guys have been all over the world. Do you have any favorite town? I'm not trying to get you to say Cleveland, but do you have any favorite places that you guys prefer to play?
You know, in the U.S., you know. Yeah, we're spoiled Americans. We don't like to go anywhere else. All the food sucks everywhere. People talk funny. It's like, we're spoiled Americans, man.
Better answers I've heard, man.
Modern conveniences that we take for granted. The rest of the world
lacking
doesn't
in other
have.
parts of the world, man.
Yeah, try to find a 24-hour convenience store in Europe. Good luck.
Yeah, I guess that's unheard of.
Let alone
convenience itself is very un-European.
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
I would never make it that. Fuck. All right. The band has been together for how long now? I mean, as a unit.
Well, Tony and I have been playing together since '94.
As Static X? Or just
not as Static
We were
X.
called something else. We were called a couple different names.
Yeah.
I think Drill.
Drill was the one we
started.
stuck with for a while.
Yeah. And then
we ran with the Devil probably for a couple days.
And then Koichi actually joined up, what, 95?
Yeah.
Something like that. So the three of us have been together.
So he's been in, has he? He's been in and out?
He's been
in and out a couple times,
Right,
yeah.
'cause that's sounds familiar now. When you guys are, who's your principal songwriter? Are you the principal songwriter? Or do you guys, when you go to the studio, do you do lyrics and music, or how do you record it? I mean,
well, you know, we use the usual way, you know, lay down some drums and some bass, some guitars, you know.
you get a chance to write while you're out on the road?
I used to do it, but I don't even bother anymore.
Yeah,
the first couple of years we toured, I spent so much time worrying about writing the next record that I forgot to have a good time on the road.
That sucks.
And now
Yeah, that
for me,
sucks.
it's like when
I
I'm on
picked
the
up the
road. For now, it's like when we're on the road, man, I just party every night, have a good time. I don't worry about anything. And then we'll go home.
Yeah, that's a change of pace then for you.
It's a lot more fun that way.
Yeah, I would say yeah. That's very cool. Can I ask you who some of you guys' musical idols are?
I don't know, man. There's two different things. There's idols and there's influences.
Or influences. I would go with influences. Yeah, not idols. Okay, we'll go with influences.
Yeah.
I hear a few in your music, but
yeah, I mean, you know, there's a lot. Steve Perry, like I try to sing like him. I was thinking, I'm getting there. On the new album, I'm starting to sound like him a little bit. Right.
I can't wait to break down into the la la la. It's okay. Holy shit.
So we have 4-part vocal harmonies, man.
Okay. What? I just asked this to Evil J. I just followed this question. If you weren't rock and roll, if you weren't in rock and roll or in music, what would you be doing?
I'd be probably a mechanic, auto mechanic.
Yeah. Tony?
Yeah, I'd probably be designing video games or something.
I'd be in jail. No. I'd be in prison for killing somebody. I want to thank you guys for coming to Cleveland. I want to thank you for your time.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to tell me any websites or anything you want to plug? Or
Well, there's the usual staticx.com. Don't forget the hyphen. And then our MySpace page is MySpace/staticx with no hyphen.
Okay.
All right. Tricky.
Record label is?
We're on Reprise now, which is still a division of Warner Brothers.
Okay.
Same building.
Yeah.
It's just same building, just
a couple different people.
Music is just the business has changed so fucking much, man. It's all
Can you say fuck on this show?
Yeah, I do all the time.
Just did.
All right.
I do all the time.
fuck.
You say, well, the fuck. Yeah, that's what you got it. Well, I mean, it's pretty loose because not only do I show interviews and videos, I put on wrestling matches, hardcore wrestling matches. So me cutting people with box cutters and shit like that's
all right.
Cleveland loves it. I got a sick crowd. I mean, I've been on the air for 13 years, and these people just eat this shit up. So I mean, I appreciate you guys' time. It's a gig, man. You know what I mean? I get a chance to be on TV and meet you guys, and that's to me, that's you guys. I sound like a fucking 65. I look up you guys are my idols. I mean, Dimebag. I mean, everybody. I mean,
want to fight?
Yeah, let's go, man. Are we getting paid, brother? Come on, wait. You guys are the shit. Thank you very much, man. You fucking sick bastard. Sick motherfucker. That's cool, man. Anyway, can I bore you for a second? We'll show you. You guys in the tats?
You know, I
Is it more like an event?
Yeah, you have to look back.
I'll tell you what, I grew up, my mom and dad went through a divorce, and I seen that Kiss Alive album, and I was like,
That was it for me too, man. That was all I.
I want to be something, man. I want to be something. I got to. Yeah, that lit me up, man. The Kiss shit. All right, I know you're still recording. Are you guys afraid when you're out on the stage since the Dimebag incident? Are you guys kind of timid at all when you see anybody trying to come up on stage now?
Oh yeah,
stage diving shit?
Yeah. I mean, we're always looking out, and all our crew guys are always looking out for us. And, I mean, you know, when shit's gonna go down, ultimately there may not be anything you can do about it. But obviously, you know, everyone staying on their toes and everyone watching each other's back is important. You know.
Yeah, I'd hate to be in Vinny's shoes just to have your brother die in your arms. I mean, that's gotta suck, man.
Yeah.
Road stories.
Oh, all right. You guys got any good road stories you want to share with me?
Nope.
There! I shut you down!
Nothing that I want to share with you.
Anything you want to tell me, man?
Well, I got a good one, because it actually happened here. A few years ago, we had a day off here, and Machine Head was playing at the Odeon.
We were there. I got my wall lifted by some bitch that was in the front. I don't know if he won't remember that, but we were all there. I was with you guys. We were up in the balcony.
Yeah, it was a Soulfly.
Right. Well, some bitch come in with her boyfriend. Goes, "Can I get in front of you?" And I go, "You get behind me." 200 bucks gone, man. You know what? 2 months later, the Odeon sent me back my fucking wallet. They sent me back my wallet. They put it behind the wall. But anyway,
nice.
You were stuck in the hotel room, I think.
No, I went to the show.
Did you?
I went to the show, and then after the show, me and a bunch of people went, and Adam from Machine Head, we went out to some like bar / pizza place down the street. And,
Rascal House?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know the name of the place. But, you know, this chick that was hanging out with Adam, she had a friend, and she was all over me. So, you know, we go to this place, and then, you know, I go into the bathroom to take a leak. She follows me in, you know, she you know, gives me a little mouth love. So then I get in line for some pizza, and when a Soulfly's text, I'll leave his name out of it to, you know, protect the guy. But,
protect the innocent.
Yeah, innocent. Yeah, but you know, I'm in line with her, and he comes up behind me and he's like, "Oh, why don't you give her a kiss?" And I'm like, "Nah, dude, not right now, man. You know, 'cause she just finished."
Right.
So I'm like, "Nah, it's cool, bro." You know, he's like, "Come on, give her." You know, like, dude, just relax. He's like, "I'll show you how it's done." I'm like, "No!" And he goes,
How that taste, brother?
Yeah. So then after he did it, I pulled him aside. I was like, "Dude, I tried to stop you, man. She just did it, you know, did this in the bathroom." He's like, "No!" So he's freaking out for like a minute, and then after he's like, "Oh, it's okay. I don't mind sharing."
Holy fuck! Holy fuck! Tony breaks a leg. Start talking about a blowjob, breaks a leg. That's cool.
Yeah, that's my
That's cool.
That's my Cleveland story.
That's a good one, Tony. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate your time. So, you guys, can you cue up your new video?
Yeah.
Can you cue it up for me?
Sure. What's the video? Destroyer? Yeah. We got all kinds of videos rolling out all the time.
No, I got the newest one. So what's your newest one?
We finished one for Cannibal. We're going to roll out at some point here.
Okay, I haven't got that one yet.
All right. Well, for now, this is our latest and greatest Destroyer.
Thank you. Now, if I can get you guys to do one drop, just announce when you're watching Masters of Mayhem, so I can use in between.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. I get a countdown. 5, 4, 3.
Hey, we're Static X. You're watching Masters of Mayhem.
Thank you. We'll get back to more Masters of Mayhem in just a second. Just want to tell you about a cool little place that you'll see me here at least once a week. It's a really cool little place. It's quaint, good food. It's Alibaba's restaurant. It's Middle Eastern specialties. It's 120 12021 Lorraine Avenue, 120th and Lorraine. It's a really cool place. Linda's really cool people. Good eats. Like I said, I'm here once a week. And check out Ali. Don't forget, it's Alibaba's on Lorraine Avenue, 120th and Lorraine. Really good eats. Really nice lady, Linda. Stop in and tell her you've seen it on Masters of Mayhem. She'd love to love. It's great food. She got baklava. She got shawarma, kibbe.
stuffed grape leaves, man, there's everything. Really good food, really nice lady. You gotta come out and show her some love. Alibaba's 120th Lorraine. She's open like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And you gotta give her a call. It's 251-2040. That's 251-2040. Alibaba's. Check it out. And she makes carry out as well. Now back to more Masters of Mayhem.
Four, three. Hey Cleveland, it's Psycho Mike. Hanging out with Masterz Of Mayhem TV Underground. I'm hanging out with some of the boys from Mower. Suburban Noises, Mower. I'm gonna ask them to introduce yourselves. I'm gonna ask them a few questions.
Hey, what's up? I'm Chris. I play bass for Mower.
What's up? I'm Dominic. I sing.
He plays the microphone.
Right, I help Dominic.
he uses the stick.
He's our little helper.
He's the pill.
Yeah. Do need one of those.
All right, where are you guys based out of, please?
San Diego, California.
San Diego. How long has the band been together?
About 8 years now.
Okay, can I ask you some of your guys' who are some of your musical influences?
Gosh, we're all
Sonny,
across the board.
Cher, Prince.
Little city lopper here and there. These girls do want to have fun.
Sure it is an REO Speedwagon. Come on, man. Don't do that. Come on.
We're in the firecrackers. Any of you guys get that joke? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a typical bands like Slayer, Deftones. You know, to cross it over, we're into stuff like Beatles and The Who and all the old school rock. I mean, God, we're into music. We like pretty much almost everything, to tell you the truth. So, you know, we're just music fans.
Well, in the music, you can hear a lot of genres in there. I mean, you put a lot of genres in one song, which is really
I think it's because we're just really confused.
Terribly confused people. Actually, you guys kicked my ass on stage. You put on a hell of a good show. Anybody that sees it will definitely appreciate it. The video Road Rage, man. What fun was it to make Road Rage, man?
Oh my God, it was the best for me. I tore my ACL and got surgery 3 days before it. So I was pretty much on every kind of pill you can think of.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. I got to sit back in a car and not remember anything. So I had a great time, I think.
We literally had to talk him into going to his own MTV shoot because he was going to blow it off.
Well, I didn't want to get up at 5:30 in the morning. It was really
in the morning. You guys did it at 5:30 in the morning?
We had to leave to LA from San Diego.
Oh, yeah.
There's traffic bullshit in California, you know. So
It was fun. It was basically like 8 hours of drag racing. You know what I mean?
All our friends getting drunk and waiting for us for 8 hours.
4, 3. Hey Cleveland, it's Psycho Mike. Hanging out with Masterz Of Mayhem TV Underground. I'm hanging out with some of the boys from Mower. Suburban Noises, Mower. I'm going to ask them to introduce yourselves. I'm going to ask them a few questions.
Hey, what's up? I'm Chris. I play bass for Mower.
What's up? I'm Dominic. I sing.
He plays the microphone.
Right, I help Dominic.
he uses the stick.
He's our little helper.
He's the pill.
Yeah. Do need one of those.
All right, where are you guys based out of, please?
San Diego, California.
San Diego. How long has the band been together?
About 8 years now.
Okay, can I ask you some of your guys' who are some of your musical influences?
Gosh, we're all across the board.
Cher, Prince.
Little city lopper here and there. These girls do want to have fun.
Sure it is an REO Speedwagon. Come on, man. Don't do that. Come on.
We're in the firecrackers. Any of you guys get that joke? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a typical bands like Slayer, Deftones. You know, to cross it over, we're into stuff like Beatles and The Who and all the old school rock. I mean, God, we're into music. We like pretty much almost everything, to tell you the truth. So, you know, we're just music fans.
Well, in the music, you can hear a lot of genres in there. I mean, you put a lot of genres in one song, which is really
I think it's because we're just really confused. Terribly confused people.
Actually, you guys kicked my ass on stage. You put on a hell of a good show. Anybody that sees it will definitely appreciate it. The video Road Rage, man. What fun was it to make Road Rage, man?
Oh my God, it was the best for me. I tore my ACL and got surgery 3 days before it. So I was pretty much on every kind of pill you can think of.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. I got to sit back in the car and not remember anything. So I had a great time, I think.
We literally had to talk him into going to his own MTV shoot because he was going to blow it off.
Well, I didn't want to get up at 5:30 in the morning.
In the morning.
You guys did it at 5:30 in the
We
morning?
had to leave to LA from San Diego.
Oh, yeah.
There's traffic bullshit in California, you know. So
It was fun. It was basically like 8 hours of drag racing. You know what I mean?
All our friends getting drunk and waiting for us for 8 hours on some side street.
That's a beautiful thing where you can actually set people off and get away with it. You know, it's almost legal, which is cool.
Almost.
So good. How's the road life? Do you like the road, or some guys like the road, some guys don't? I mean, you have to get along as brothers essentially, but you guys like the road or you don't?
I like the road.
I think we all like the road. It's cool just bouncing around and meeting new people and going from town to town and getting in more trouble everywhere we go. I mean, we have a good time. It's always nice going home though.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
There's nothing like that stage though.
I think you have like a week buffer. Like once you 1 week in, then you're finally on track. I think the first week you're kind of like, what's going on?
Like a jet lag almost.
Yeah.
Life lag. Oh damn. Yeah, that's cool. When you're out on the road, do you guys write it all, or do you go to the studio and just write?
We work all the time.
A little bit here and there, yeah.
Where's your best place to get inspired? Don't say the job. Do your best writing.
Chris's sister's basement.
This state of altered.
It's a state of altered. Actually, it works out nice then.
I go to church and that's what I do.
Oh, yeah. Right. It's really getting deep now. Get my boots. So, all right, I'm not trying to get you to say Cleveland when I ask you this question, but
Cleveland.
Yeah, all right. Figured. Where's your favorite place?
Hello, Cleveland. Is that what you're trying to say?
You know, one of my favorite places to play is Mandalay Bay in Vegas. The House of Blues there. It's just, I think it says it all.
Just a good game.
Yeah, well, fuck, you're in Vegas, man. You go, get off stage and go right upstairs and get on the dice already. You know,
beer, man.
Exactly. It's just
Rhino.
It's incredible, actually.
It is actually one of my favorite times.
Mandalay Bay is rad.
You too,
Let's just take a second.
I like
Go back there.
I like playing where Chris and I used to come from, Brackenridge, Colorado, like up in the mountains. Dude, those people are fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's a good spot too. Let's just say they're punk rock starved. So
Oh, really? So they're
Douse each other in the band with beer, just beat each other up.
Break the bottles. It's kind of like
almost old school.
Yeah, it's
where have the good days gone?
That's too cool. All right, you've been on the road for, Jesus Christ, for the stretch now. Have you been on the whole time since the last time we interviewed?
No.
Or did you get a break in between?
No, unfortunately, we got a break.
Thank God.
We wanted to be touring, actually, to be honest with you. We had a couple tours go south right after we saw you last, and it kind of kept us out of touring. So, I mean, Cry Baby, we got to hang out in San Diego for the whole summer. So that wasn't that bad,
man.
But we did just drop a record, and so we're still touring on that.
You dropped a new one?
No, that was
okay.
We had dropped.
You're still working that one right out.
But that's fine. It's not like we're oversaturated and people are sick of us just yet.
No, dude,
it's still in the underground.
Good product out there.
You can tour behind the record forever. So we're happy to do that.
It's a good product. It really is. Yeah, the road rage video getting. Dude, I gotta keep playing it every other week because
we just shot another one. Just shot another video for you.
Oh, if it's anything like that.
San Diego, it should be pretty hectic. We're waiting to see the edits.
This one's American Psycho. It's a whole live setting. It captured the whole Mower live on stage.
Too cool. Yeah. You guys do put on a good live.
It was fun, man. We just kind of got up there and got drunk and just jammed. And just said, "Oh shit, I guess we're doing a video." No, you know what?
We played everything.
We played the song. We played the song a couple of times, and then we just kind of forgot that we were doing a video and had fun.
Yeah, we threw
just jammed for like 2 hours, and from what I remember, it was a good time.
Yeah, but there's catering.
It's cool. It's cool.
Good gig, man. I'm looking forward to it. Do you know when it's going to be released? Or?
We have they're editing it right now, so yeah, we'll get a little snippet of it probably next week. So we'll see what it looks like.
Very cool. Yeah, I got a couple clips of you guys up on my MySpace, the Masterz Of Mayhem MySpace. Got a great respect for you guys. You guys put on a hell of a show.
Thanks,
and you show us respect, and we're here again, so we're interviewing you. So I appreciate your time.
Absolutely, we're ready to have a good time tonight. Just come, man.
You guys rock it. I mean, that's what I like about it. It's not you guys not you're not just singing it, you're bringing it. I mean, it's cool shit. I mean,
yeah, we're forced to do it.
It's a dirty job, but somebody got to do it. You're doing well, man.
We tried phoning it in, but no one take our call.
911 is busy. Or you reset on somebody's number. Yeah, that was cool, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Is there anything you'd like to plug websites?
MySpace.com/Mower.
Mower,
where everyone's at these days.
Some noise.
Our other website's mowermusic.com.
Plug it all.
We pay every month.
Yeah.
We put up. Well, thank you very much, guys. We'll see you out on the road. If you want to, would you do me a favor and cue up road rage for me?
Sure.
What's up, we're Mower. This is our video road rage.
How's that, Mike? That was the coldest motherfucker. You're from, you're everybody's from Mower, and you're watching Masterz Of Mayhem TV. You can do that.
Sorry. Go ahead.
What's up? We're Mower. You're watching Masterz Of Mayhem TV.
Here for a second, watch. Leave it rolling.
I know. You hate me because it's been forever since I did your show with you.
Do you remember this lady? This is crazy bitch from Annette from Peabody's has been AOL on Masterz Of Mayhem because she's too fucking busy doing other things.
Hey, did we try to make it up with my girl?
Actually, she's my co-host.
She's been AOL.
Don't you ever touch her again.
I will continue to. It's my co-host. That's my co-host. Who's been AWOL.
Sorry, I've been doing Hey, Fashion Week, I got picked up as TBTR's new fucking model. Yep. Did that, and then what did that?
Masterz Of Mayhem.
Masterz Of Mayhem. I know, dude, that's what I was going. I kept hearing that. My ears are
They're confusing me.
Stop!